The following is a special presentation of Retro Sports Network and the Drive to the Playoffs Week 16, presented by HockeyTournaments.com. Are you looking for an adult hockey tournament to play? Are you looking to organize a hockey tournament to have teams come and play at? www.hockeytournaments.com is a place to go to match players and teams alike. That's www.hockey teams or hockey tournaments live ad, don't forget, .com. And okay, today we feature the Giants and the Eagles. And as I bring the mouse around, it's pretty clear what's at stake here. That you can kind of see from this handed-in graphic. For the Eagles, it's win it in. They go 9-7. No one else can go 9-7. They win. They beat the Giants today. They go play Washington on Christmas night. But if they lose, a whole cadre of things can happen. In fact, for Philadelphia, they'd be 5-7 in the conference, and so they're not going to get the wild card. They cannot get in at 8-8. The Giants could get in at 8-8, but they need other things to happen. First, Green Bay, depending on what they do. If the Eagles lose, then the Packers get the first shot of a wild card. If they win, they go 8-7-1. They go to Washington. If the Packers lose, then the Lions get the chance to prove themselves. If they beat San Francisco, they go 8-8, and they go 8-4 in the conference. And so they'll be the wild card. But they can't get it if they lose, if San Francisco wins. So, if Philly wins, they're the wild card. No questions asked. They're going to D.C. Christmas night. If they lose, they're done. 6-6 won't get it done. Green Bay and Detroit will get chances. If both of those teams lose, if both Green Bay and Detroit lose, and obviously Philadelphia has to lose, then the Giants at 7-7 in the conference would be your wild card. It is amazing. Absolutely amazing, but that's what it comes down to. St. Louis won this week. They beat Atlanta 24-17, but their conference record doesn't hold up. 5-7. So they're, as with the Eagles, 8-8 isn't going to get it done. So St. Louis is out. Philadelphia is in with a win. You forgot your coffee. The wifey said to work. So if Philly wins, they're the wild card. If not, it's the same scenario we had last night. We do Green Bay. If Green Bay can't win, then we do Detroit. If Detroit can't win, it's kind of like a War of the Roses here. Then it's the Giants. Yes, the Giants could be the wild card. Amazed? So are we. Let's find out. So the Eagles are favored only by 3 as we head into this. The Eagles, it is raining, by the way. 36 degrees in rain. The Eagles will receive the kick to start this one off. And yep, it's Rod Jaworski and Joe Pisarcik going at it. If you're wondering what happened in our simulation of the miracle at the Meadowlands, the Giants won it. That's why the Giants are 6-8 and the Eagles are 8-7. So John McBain and Dick Vermeil will match wits here. So the Giants, wearing white with the blue helmets and the blue numbers, will kick. Billy Canfield stands at his 8-yard line for the Eagles. It's very simple. The Eagles win this. They go to D.C. And the kick is away. Short right. Canfield will take it at the 4, the 10, 20, 24-yard line.
Holding, receiving team.
So Logan gets called for a penalty for the Eagles, so it really doesn't matter what happened on the play. Jaworski and company start from their own 11. And it will be Ron Jaworski, quarterback. Mike Hogan, the fullback. Wilbert Montgomery, the primary back. For as far as passing targets, Ken Payne is on his right side. And Jaworski has the versatile Harold Carmichael on the left side. Keith Krepfle is your tight end. Dan Walters, your left tackle. Woody Peoples, the left guard. Guy Morris is your center. Tom Lucan, the right guard. And Jerry Sizemore is your right tackle. Montgomery, trap right. First play from scrimmage in the rain from the 11. He looks towards the sideline before Gregory makes the stop after a gain of 4. That's Jack Gregory. And let's meet the Giant defense. They play a 4-3. Jack Gregory just made a tackle, the left defensive end. John Mendenhall, the left defensive tackle. Troy Archer is your right defensive tackle. And George Martin, not the Beetle, is your right defensive end. Brad Van Pelt, number 10. They'll retire it for him, and they'll retire it for Eli Manning when the time comes. Left outside linebacker. Harry Carson, you know that name. He'll fill up the middle. And Brian Kelly is the right outside linebacker. Bruce Rhodes is your left corner. Terry Jackson is your right corner. Beasley Reese is your strong safety. And Ernie Jones is your free safety. 2nd and 6 for the Eagles. Hogan sweep left from the 15-yard line, and he gets a block across the 20, first down and more. Carson with a stop, a gain of 9. So Gregory had him lapped up, and Hogan ran away from it. Give him 9, and a first down for the Eagles. First series of the game. From the vet in Philadelphia, it's a rainy day here in Philly. Wind is with the Eagles from about 5 miles an hour. Montgomery will sweep it to the near side from the 24. Gets across the 25, but not much more than that. George Martin with a tackle after a gain of 2. 2nd and 8 for Jaworski and company from their own 26. The Giants have quietly had a good year. And with an upset today, I mean, their chances of getting in, it's kind of like, the British monarchy. If you get enough people to abdicate, you're going to get the job. And for the Giants, they are 4th in line. The Eagles, of course, being first, with Green Bay and Detroit following up. Carmichael on a medium slant on 2nd and 8. Jaworski has flushed from behind, and Gregory knocks him down for a loss of 4. Jaworski didn't have anybody open. They keyed on Montgomery, and Gregory just got in there for the sack. 3rd and 12 for the Eagles from their own 22. They go 3 wide. Charlie Smith joins Carmichael on the near side. Smith, they need 12, huh? Medium slant. Jaworski back to throw. Has time. He throws over the middle. Smith has it at the sideline, I guess. And it'll be short of the first down. He got 11. How you doing, Al? A gain of 11. They needed 12. So 4th and 1, and the Eagles will punt after a 5-play drive. So Mike Michel stands out to punt. He stands on his 18. Should go about 41. Hammond and Robinson back to return for the Giants. And this is a short punt. It will be taken about the 27-yard line of the 30. 33. That was Hammond, and they'll spot it at the 31 after Mahalik makes the tackle. So the Giants do hold hope, but their fate outside of winning today is not in their hands. If they lose, they're out. And Joe Pisarcik is their quarterback. Doug Kotar is their primary back. Bobby Hammond, the secondary back. Johnny Perkins, the left side receiver, he's going to work the far sideline for you. And Jimmy Robinson is your right-hand receiver, working the near side. And Al Dixon, not to be confused with Al Red Sox fan, is the tight end. The line for the Giants, from left to right, Gordon Gravel is the left tackle. Doug Van Horn, the left guard. Jim Clack is your center. J.T. Turner, your right guard. And Ron Mikulachik is your right tackle. Sweep left to Kotar to the far side from the 31. He gets across the line, heads for the sidelines, and LeMaster makes the tackle after a gain of 2. 2nd and 8. No. The Dave Gardner asks if this was the miracle of the Meadowlands. Nope, that was week 12 or 13, where Herman Edwards, when Pisarcik fumbled and Edwards ran in for a score. In fact, in the replay version, the Giants won that game. It's one of the big reasons why this game actually has meaning for the New York. Pisarcik probably will fumble today 17,000 times. 2nd and 8. Hammond will sweep it to the right, to the near side. From the 33, gets across the 35. Wilkes makes the stop at the 36. Give him 3. Reggie Wilkes on the tackle. It'll be 3rd and 5 for the Giants. Eagles play a 3-4. Carl Harrison on the left side, defensive end. Charlie Johnson fills the middle at tackle. And Dennis Harrison is the right defensive end. John Bunting, the left outside linebacker. Bill Berge, the middle inside linebacker. He's joined by Frank LeMaster, who's already made 1 stop today. And Reggie Wilkes is on the right outside. Your left corner, Herman Edwards. Looks a lot younger there, doesn't he? And on the right side, John Outlaw. What a perfect name for a cornerback. Although he didn't have any real-life interceptions in 78. John Sanders is your free safety. And Randy Logan is your strong safety. 3rd and 5. Short slant to Johnny Perkins. The Eagles defense will eat up this Giant passing game, and that pass is incomplete. Herman Edwards with the good coverage, and the Giants are forced to punt. They go 3 and out. Now that we've met everybody. Dave Jennings. Good punter, punting in the wind, should average about 42. Sierra and Henry. Back for the Eagles. Jennings gets this away off the side of his foot. Taken at the 20 to the 25. There's a flag down, of course. A 7-yard
Roughing the
return.
kicker. Defense. 15-yard
But the
penalty.
Eagles run into the kicker, and the
First
Giants
down.
get an automatic first down. That's Johnson. And so instead of it being 1st and 10 for the Eagles, the Giants have it 1st and 10 from the Philadelphia 49. And the drive continues. A rainy day here at the Vet. Medium cross to Robinson on 1st down. Pisarcik looking, throws. Robinson's got it. 1st down, 30-yard line. Before Outlaw makes a tackle for a gain of 19. Spot it right at the 30, and it's 1st and 10. So Joe Danello, who's the kicker for New York, says, yeah, 55% chance from here. So the Giants get the game's first break, and they make Philadelphia pay, at least initially. Hammond off tackle left from the 30. And he is stood up by LeMaster, among others, at the 31. 2nd down and 11. For the Eagles, no score. Clock running, under 8.5 to go here, 1st quarter. Kotar pitch to the near side from the 31. And the Eagles read that one all the way. Dennis Harrison with a tackle right at the line of scrimmage. So the Giants have run it 4 times for 4 yards. And it's 3rd and 11 from the 31. Dixon. A short out to Al Dixon is the call. Pisarcik back to throw. He's blitzed. He looks. He's got Kotar at the 30. Down the sidelines to the 23, 24. Wilkes makes the tackle, and Outlaw's gone for the game. So Bryant comes in as the other corner. Give Kotar a gain of 7. Bill Bryant will now be the right corner. 4th and 4, and here comes Joe Danello into the wind from 41 yards. Dave Jennings, the punter, will hold. Clack, the center, the snapper. And Danilo gets it away, and it's blocked. It's blocked by Harrison and recovered by Bill Berge. So how about that? Bill Berge recovers it, and the Eagles get it at the 31. So 1st and 10 from them from there. Medium sent to Carmichael from Jaworski. Giants blitz. Jaworski rolls right, dumps it down to Montgomery at the 30. 35. He gets a first down, but he does not get a first down. Jaworski had to throw that on the run, and Montgomery ended up getting a gain of 9. So 2nd and 1 from the Eagles 40. Mike Hogan. Trap right on 2nd and short. And there's a flag down. Archer with a tackle. It's a first down if it holds.
Offense, number 84,
but it's not. Keith Krepley, the tight end, gets called for the hold. And it'll be 2nd down and 11 instead. Clock stop, 6:24. No score. Eagles and Giants here in the rain in Philadelphia. Montgomery will try a pitch to the right side from the 30. He gets a block around the corner. 35. Brad Van Pelt makes the tackle at the 40. Give him 10. Keith Krepley makes up for the penalty by making the big hole. So the first big play for Philadelphia makes it 3rd and 1. Off tackle left for Hogan on 3rd and short. And does he get it? They're going to measure. Yep, they do. Brian and Kelly with the tackle. But it's a first down, spotted at the Eagles 41. They had the football under 6 minutes first quarter. Long slant to Carmichael. Jaworski throwing it on first down again. He looks, and Carmichael's got it inside the 35 of New York. It's a gain of 25. Carmichael makes a diving catch right there. And Terry Jackson right there to make the stop. So 1st and 10 from the New York 34. The Eagles driving. Montgomery. Trap right from Jaworski. He's got the ball. Gets a little bit of room to the line of scrimmage. No, they'll give him one. He gets one. Jack Gregory with the stop. So 2nd and 9 for the Eagles. Sweep to the near side or far side for Hogan from the 33. And again, Gregory playing the part of goalie makes the tackle right there at the 33. That's 4. And it's 3rd and long for the Eagles. They are not in field goal range. They have the wind at their backs. But 50 yards is a tough road to hoe. They need 9, huh? So medium out to Krepley, the tight end. Jaworski back. Waits, throws, and incomplete. Beasley Reese didn't interfere, but he played the good defense. And now the Eagles in a position where they're probably going to do a little poocher here from Jaworski. So the Giants bend, but they don't break. So
delay of game, offense, 5-yard penalty, repeat, 4th down.
Well, they didn't like the call of a little squibber by Jaworski, so Jaworski takes the penalty, delay a game. And that brings out Michelle from the 38. Oops, I hit the wrong button. That was supposed to be a sideline punt. He hits it deep. Let's see if this stays in the field of play. Nope, it's a touchback. So it's a punt of 38, no return. So the Giants with 3:17 to go in the first quarter. No score here from the vet. Kotar off tackle left from the 20. Gets it to the 22. I gave the 2 before Bill Berge makes the tackle. Yeah, Beatles did one, Dave. He actually did a live one this morning for a while. So gain of 2. Beatles Forever? Is that his name? Doing a lot of fun with all-time great teams and did a rather lengthy, expansive OOTP tutorial this morning. So check out that channel for that. 2nd down and 8. Off tackle left for Bobby Hammond from the 22 to the 25 before Johnson makes the stop. Charlie Johnson did one, gain of 2. 3rd and 6 from the Giant 24. So the Eagles defense is ready. Johnny Perkins will be the recipient of a short cross from Joe Pisarcik. Throws, Perkins got it, 1st down across the 30 before Herm Edwards makes the stop at the 33. So 1st and 10 with 1:50 to go. From the Giant 33. Defense is showing some power early. Medium hits to Robinson. Pisarcik throwing on 1st down. He throws. Robinson has it at midfield. And Bryant makes the tackle after a gain of 19. So spotted at the Philadelphia 48. 1st and 10. So Pisarcik is 4 for 5 in the early going. Oh, yeah, Ralph. Ralph says with some of these 70 offenses, it feels like 80 yards is a long way to the other end zone. And you're basically talking teams that are 500 football teams. Really does. So it's a gain of 19. 1st and 10 from the Philadelphia 48. Kotar will try a sweep to the right side. And he gets it right to the line of scrimmage before Harrison knocks him down with 23 seconds left. No gain. Giants 7 carries for 8 yards. Pisarcik, maybe he'll be like Bob Avellini last night and can win on his own, but boy, oh boy, that's a tough road to hoe. Hammond, trap left from the 48, and he gets it to 45, and Harrison makes the tackle after a gain of 6. Spotted at the 42. And we've reached the end of the 1st quarter. After one, HockeyTournaments.com drive to the playoffs by here on Retro Sports Network. The Eagles nothing, the Giants nothing. You can see most of these upper stats. 4 first downs for New York, for 3 for Philadelphia. Both teams have tried to run the football. The net yardage for both teams, 68-68. So 3rd and short for the Giants, and Ralphie Boy's right. I mean, some of these drives are just painstakingly difficult. Hammond, a short pass in the flat. Throws, got it. Pisarcik completes the pass. Hammond gets a 1st down, 35-30. And he gets to the 25 before 26 before Wilkes makes the stop. It's a gain of 16. So a low percentage pass turns out to work. And they're already in field goal range for Danilo. The Giants have the win. They're going left to right here in the 2nd quarter. From the 26, Kotar. Off tackle left. And he gets across the 25, but that's about it. Berge with a stop, a gain of 1. And for Berge, that's 100 tackles on the season. So, if you just joined us, if the Eagles win, they are the other NFC Wild Card. But if they lose, they can't win it because their conference record will be too poor. They'll be under 500 in the conference. And so the Giants have a chance if they win. I don't know what happens if we tie. Actually, I think Philadelphia would get it if they tie. Actually, no. If they tie, Green Bay gets it. No, because they would be 8-7-1. So winning a tie makes Philadelphia the wild card. Actually, no, I don't know what Green Bay would do. I think Philadelphia has to win outright to get it. Green Bay, Detroit, New York all wait in line if Philadelphia can't win. Hammond, trap right from the 25. Flag down. Hammond gets it to the 21 before Wilkes makes the stop.
Offense, number 84.
But Dixon, the
10-yard
tight end,
penalty.
is the one that makes the hold. And the Eagles will accept that. It'll be 2nd and 19 from the 35. Hammond on the fullback dive from the 35. He gets it right back to the 30 before Bunting makes the tackle after a gain of 5. 3rd and 14. Mikolajczyk with the big hole. Bunting with the first tackle. Kotar on the screen. Pisarcik throws down low. Kotar has it. 30, 25, 20. He's going to get first down and more inside the 15, and Wilkes brings him down to 13. So 1st and 10 from the Eagle 13. Hammond, really doesn't matter. It's off tackle left, and he gets it to the 10-yard line. Berge, now Kotar was hurt, and he's jogging off, and he's done. So Taylor is now the lone running back, and that's big for the Giants. Billy Taylor ran it 73 times for 250 yards on the real replay. But he's the primary guy now. 2nd and 7, 11:47 to go in a half. Short cross to Dixon. Pisarcik is blitzed. He looks, he dumps it down to Hammond instead. 5 touchdown Giants. Bobby Hammond, after a 6.5-minute drive, he was Pisarcik's second choice, and he got it at the 5, and he waltzed right in. The Giants draw first blood, 6-0. 11 play, well, more than that, 12 plays and 80 yards, and it took 6:42 to put the Giants on the board. Danello's extra point is up, and it's good. And so, with 11:35 to go in the half, it is the Giants 7, the Eagles nothing. And so Cantfield is the deep man at the 8. Giamona and Betterson are the short men. And so, if the Giants win today, we will resolve the NFC on Thursday. It would be first Green Bay and Los Angeles. And if the Rams win, then we'll do the Lions and the 49ers from Pontiac. And if the 49ers win, then the Giants would be the wild card. Good luck. Danello was so excited about that kick. It's taken 9 yards deep in the end zone. So Jaworski and company, I didn't say anything, Amazon. Jaworski and company, Ralphie boy, just like I said, an 80-yard touchdown drive. Now try their 80-yard drive. 1st and 10 from their own 20. 11:35 to go in the half. Off tackle left to Montgomery. And he gets a couple yards. Beasley Reese with a tackle after a gain of 3. 2nd and 7 for the Eagles on their own 23. And I want it just for the record, especially Mr. Gardner, not that he really cares, that I showed great restraint by not shoving Giant games down your throat this year as a Giant fan. I'm just putting it out there. Trap right to Hogan from the 23. And he gets to the 25 before Archer makes a tackle after a gain of 2. So they were keying Montgomery. They blitzed, and Troy Archer makes the stop. So the Eagles only averaged 19.1 a game on a year. But their defense only allowed 17.1. So I don't expect this to be an old AFC 45-42 game before we're said and done. 3rd and 5. Preferably on a short slant. Jaworski has it, will throw it. He looks and he dumps it down to Montgomery instead, and Van Pelt knocks him right down there. Now Beasley Reese has been hurt. And he's out for the game. That's the second big Giant injury. And so Kelly moves out to linebacker, at least for this play. So injuries for everybody. 4th and 1, the Eagles are going to punt. Mike Michelle Hammond and Robinson deep. Michelle with into the wind. Short punt. Giants will get good field position. 35 is where it is caught. And a gain of 1. Well, they'll spot it at the 34. That's where Jimmy Robinson is. So 1st and 10 for the Giants. 10 minutes and 1 second. It's a palindrome time here in the second quarter. Taylor, trap right. 1st and 10, and he gets it across the 35 to the 37, a gain of 3. 2nd and 7 for the Giants from their own 37. Clock running. Hammond on a pitch to the right side. Across the 40, close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 6. Wilkes with a stop. That's 6 for Reggie. And it's 3rd and 1 for the Giants. And Pisarcik, look, will play Big Ten football. 3 yards and a cloud of crappy AstroTurf all day long. Taylor on a dive on 3rd and short. Going to get it. Going to get across the 45. Johnson makes a tackle at the 47. Giants get a 1st down. Clock running, about 8 minutes to go in the half. Okay, Al. 7-0 New York. Pisarcik looks at Jimmy Robinson, says, what do you want? A medium cross is what he'll do. Pisarcik back to throw, rolling right. Eagles try to blitz. Robinson dives and can't get it. So Pisarcik heard footsteps and made the bad throw. 2nd and 10 for New York from their own 47. 7:51 to go in the half. It leads 7-0. Hammond sweep to the right side, to the near side of the screen. He gets across the 50. A 1st down and a little bit more. Inside the 45, John Sanders knocks him down at 42. And the Giants again get a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 from the Eagle 42. And so Dan Dornink comes in to play fullback with Taylor. Perkins and Robinson, the wide receivers. Dixon getting a little bit tired at tight end, but everyone's tired by the end of December. So Dornink, who would get most of his career with the Seattle Seahawks, is their fullback. Tries to sweep to the left on 1st and 10 from the 42. Across the 40. Frank LeMaster makes the stop at the 37, a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 for the Giants from the Eagle 37. Taylor. Will come out for Zonka. So Zonka and Dornink on 2nd down. Clock running. Zonka's not very good. They'll try a trap left, but there's a flag down.
Start. Offense, number 63,
and that
5-yard
probably
penalty.
was for the best as Van Horn jumps for the Giants. The Eagles were playing a run. Van Horn, the left guard. 2nd and 10. Clock stops 6:17. Spotted at the Eagle 42. Zonka. Trap left. And he gets to the 40, 35. 1st down or more inside the 30. And so Dixon is shaken up for the Giants, and he's on the sideline, and his day is done. So Shirk, Gary Shirk, who can catch, is the other Giant tight end, and now he's the primary tight end. So we'll see if this even matters next week for the Giants or not. But in the meantime, Zonka, who averaged about 2 yards a carry, gets 14 and a 1st down. So the Giants have run it 17 times for 66 yards. Makes Joe Pisarcik's life a lot easier. So 1st and 10 from the 28. Medium slanted Johnny Perkins. Eagles blitz. Pisarcik looks. He's got Perkins at the 11 to the 5. Touchdown, New York. And so Sanders missed the tackle after the catch. Perkins with his 8th touchdown reception, and Joe Pisarcik with his 21st of the year. The Giants are sitting pretty with 5:56 to go in the half. Danilo, you bet he does. That's good. And so it's the New York Giants 14, the Eagles nothing. And again, 4 yards deep, and Jaworski says he wants it on the 20. So this is not what the Eagles needed at all. They only average 19 points a game, and they've already given up 14. Pisarcik, 8 for 10, 125 yards and 2 scores. And so this drive to the playoffs, presented by our dear friends at hockeytournaments.com, are going to get a lot of their money's worth this week for sure. Yeah, the Giants are getting all the roles, Ralphie. It's the same as with Bob Avellini last night with the Bears. Medium slant to Payne on first down. Jaworski rolling right. He throws. Intercepted by Brad Van Pelt, or Bo Van Pelt. It's Brad Van Pelt. It's a gain of 5, and the Giants are knocking on the door again. And again, yeah, Ralphie Boyd playing my favorite anti-clairvoyant, because the Giants got that roll too. The 5% chance of picking that off. And so Pisarcik and company start from the Eagle 21, already in field goal range, 5:47. Zonka, trap right from the 21, across the 20 to the 19 before Bill Berge makes the tackle. And the clock is running on 2nd and 8. Dornink. Sweep to the right side, to the near side from the 19. He gets across the 20 before Berge can make the stuff at the 18-yard line. So 5 tackles for Berge. It'll be 3rd and 7 for the Giants from the Philadelphia 18. Dornink, short pass in the flat. Pisarcik throws, and Bunting intercepts it for the Eagles. His first of the year, and you couldn't have found a better time to get it. It's a gain of 4, knocked it out of bounds at the 19-yard line. So the Eagles dodge a major pothole there. And so they start, well, this time they need 81 yards and 4:29 left to go in the first half. They trail 14-0. Montgomery off tackle to the left to the near side from the 19 across the 20. Mendenhall makes the stop at the 24. First tackle for Mendenhall. Montgomery 6 carries for 25 yards. Payne on a medium slant. Giants blitz. Jaworski looks. He dumps it down to Montgomery at the 25. Montgomery gets the first down. Van Pelt makes the stop at the 34. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. So Montgomery, 3 catches for 23 yards. Pitch, right, Hogan, but there's a flag down.
Encroachment, defense. Number 64, 5-yard penalty.
Mendenhall for the
down.
Giants gives the Eagles 5 yards. So the left defensive tackle. It's at 1st and 5 for the Eagles. 3:03 to go. Ball spotted at the 39-yard line. Hogan trap left from the 39, and he's hit behind the line by George Martin, and Walters for the Eagles is hurt. The left tackle, his return is probable. And so Ed George, now fills in the role of left tackle. That carpet's getting kind of bare as far as the injuries are concerned. 14-0 Giants. Clock stopped, 2:57 to go in the half. Hogan, short one in the flat. Jaworski looks to the near side. He's blitzed. He waits forever. He checks it down to Montgomery. Instead, Montgomery gets the first down, crosses the 45. Van Pelt makes the stop at the 47. Gives Philadelphia 8. and 1st and 10 from their own 47. 2:50, clock running. The Eagles finally throwing some plays together. They have 108 yards here in the half. Bepfley, short slant. Jaworski to throw it. He waits, throws into coverage. Mallory got a hand on it. He took it right out of Bepfley's hands. So the Giants were just playing a basic 4-3 tight, and Mallory makes the stop. That's interesting, as our producers put that graphic on the screen. For those listening to the radio part of the simulcast, the Eagles are averaging a robust 310.3 a game, but they give up 313.5. The Giants have 194 on them in the first half. 2nd and 10, 2:20 to go. Montgomery trap left from the 47, and he is hit behind the line by Martin. Walters is back for Philadelphia. Giants call time. 3rd and 10 with 2:15 to go. And a half that has been surprisingly all Giants. We started this replay way back when, Labor Day week, actually before Labor Day, just as a grins and giggles thing with the Giants and the Buccaneers. I think Dave found, our dear friend Dave is a huge Buccaneer fan, and they won, which is even more amazing. But Pisarcik had a chance to tie it on the last possession. Don't ask me what I had for breakfast this morning, but I remember that. All right, so 3rd and 10. Charlie Smith comes in. They go 3 wide. Medium out to Charlie Smith. He's on the near side of the field. Jaworski has to look around. He's going to try to run with it, but Martin hits him from the blind side, and it's a loss of 2. And since, as a dear friend now would say, in this city of brotherly love, you can feel the love, the bottle caps and the batteries raining down from the upper reaches of the vet. And the Eagles, from their own 45, are going to have to punt. So Michelle in to do it. Hammond and Robinson back deep. It's another short punt. The Giants will get this inside their 25. Taken at the 20 by Robinson and spotted right there, bunting with the tackle. 2:05 to go, first half. The Giants are content to let this run all the way to Secaucus. Dornick. Trap right. 2-minute warning coming up after this play. And he gets 5 or 4 before Johnson makes the tackle. Do you actually know that story? I can tell. I actually know that story. Ralphie says Philly fans might boo Santa at halftime again after this performance. Oh, for sure. Now, back when Uncle Ron's Story Time, presented by HockeyTournaments.com. If you're looking for a hockey tournament in North America, HockeyTournaments.com is the place to go. All right, let me take a drink and I'll tell the story. I'll tell the story of the Eagles booing Santa Claus, or the Eagle fans. As soon as I can find the short spot here for the straw. Also, promotional considerations paid by Retro Sports Network to the Dunkin' Donut Company, soon to be known as just Dunkin', for the delicious iced tea. Yes, the wind chill may be 4 degrees here in Burlington, but it's never too cold for iced tea. All right. Last game, I think, of the 66, or last home game of the 66 or 67 season. The Eagles were not a good team in the 60s. And the Eagles ownership said for Fan Appreciation Day, we're going to give away a car. And so they packed the place. It was the old Penn Stadium. It's where the Penn relays are. Franklin Field. That's where the Eagles played before the Vet opened for a while anyway. And so the ownership kind of reneged on the car. And so, Philadelphia fans in their cheerfulness all the way through are getting restless. It's a cold day. The team's getting kicked again. And so here comes Santa Claus. Here comes Santa Claus right down the middle of the field. And, well, that was about it because there was going to be no car giveaway. And so people wanted the car. They didn't want to see a drunk dude in a white beard. And so that's why Santa Claus got booed. Someone can turn that into a half-hour show, I'm sure. And ESPN Classic, if they were doing, would probably do 5 reasons you can't blame Eagle fans for booing Santa Claus. 2nd and 6 for the Giants, a minute 59 to go from their own 24. Dornink on a screen as he's going to go to the far side. Pisarcik's in trouble. He looks, and LeMaster picks it off at the 25. He's tackled at the 17, and Frank LeMaster just gave the Eagles a whole bunch of hope. And so in typical late 70s Giant fashion, they've turned it over in the last 2 possessions, and now the Eagles are standing on the brink of some points. They have 3 timeouts in a minute 47 from the Giants 17. Can we do the one-play drive? Medium out is the call. They're trying for the one-play drive. Jaworski has time. He looks around. He finds Payne, who dropped it. Payne dropped it at the 5. You're welcome. I'm full of useless information. My wife tells me that a lot. So 1:44 to go, and so the mood sours again here at the vet. Montgomery on a trap right from the 17. Gets a block 15, 10, first down, 5. Mallory saves a touchdown at the 3-yard line. They blitzed. They doubled Montgomery for the catch, and Montgomery, it just tells you how good he is. I don't know what season we're going to do next year, and yes, we will do this again next fall. We will do another complete season, well, not a replay like this. 2, 3, maybe 4 games a week, prime time, lunchtime, and all that. I don't know what year we're going to do. We'll figure that out once we get closer. But Montgomery and 80 was just something else. First and goal from the 3-yard line. Eagles bring in a triple tight end set. Montgomery, Carmichael. Can't do anything with Carmichael. I was trying to line him up as a back. So Krepfle, Osborne is your left side tight end. With Krepfle and Kenny Payne blocking on the right side. Montgomery, wow, really a low percentage chance here for a touchdown. Going to try it on the dive, a minute 31, clock running, touchdown, Philadelphia. Montgomery just says, I'm going to keep my head down and keep it moving. And the Eagles are on the board with a minute 2 left. Here comes the extra point, and it's good. Mike Mayer makes it. With 1:02 to go in the first half, the Eagles show a sign of life. It's the Giants 14, the Eagles 7. And so Hammond is back for the Giants with Poe and Taylor. The deep man, 1 timeout for the Giants if they get anything decent here. Hammond from his 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 27. Mahalik with a tackle, 57 seconds left. And again, the Giants just want to hold on to this for the next half hour. They want to treat it like their girlfriend in the 8th grade. Just kind of hug it and squeeze it and call it George. Sweep left for Dornick from the 27. He gets across to the 28. No gain, 27. And the Giants and Eagles just are ready to go to the half. It's wet. Everyone is cranky. 2nd and 10. Zonka off tackle left. And he gets it to the 29. And that will be the end of the first half. The Giants will get the football. After 30 minutes, the Giants 14, the Eagles 7. And so the scoring here in the second quarter, Pisarcik, a 10-yard touchdown pass to Hammond, made it 7-0 with 11:35 to go. Pisarcik then hit Perkins from 28 yards with 5:56 to go. That made it 14-0. And then following a pair of giant turnovers, Wilbert Montgomery on a 3-yard run made it 14-7. Pisarcik 12 of 8 for 125. Jaworski 6 of 10 for 67. Montgomery 9 carries for 42 and 4 catches for 31. So the Giants will return. And the kick by Mike Mayer is taken at the 10-yard line. 15, 20, 25, 27.
Illegal block.
But it's all
Receiving
coming
team.
back. Petrozak has been around a while, judging from that picture. Commits the hold with the blocker, whatever the heck it was, and it's 1st and 10 from the Giants from their own 13. Billy Hammond and Dan Dornick are going to be your running back combination here in the second half. Dornick off tackle right from the 13, gets to the 15, drives to the 16. Dennis Harrison makes the stop. They'll spot it at the 15, 2nd and 8. Medium slant. This time for Robinson. Pisarcik back to throw. Has time. He throws. Robinson first down at the 30. Bryant gets tangled up with him. Eventually it's a gain of 17. And would you believe that? Joe Pisarcik has thrown over 3,000 yards this year. 195 for 398. And he hits the 3,000-yard mark in Week 16. 21 touchdown passes and 39 interceptions. He could play quarterback for the Giants today. So 1st and 10 from the Giant 32. Hammond. Trap left from the 32. And he keeps the legs moving. Harrison makes the stop after a gain of 2. So 2nd down and 8. Yeah, 39 interceptions. First year of a 16-game season. He's already thrown 2 today, as a matter of fact. So, when in Secaucus do what they do. Dornick on a dive from the 34. Gets across the 35, finds a hole. Berge tackles him at the 39. So it's 3rd and 3 for the Giants from their own 39. Good drive for them so far. Hammond, a short little dinker in the flat. Pisarcik finds him. Can he get the first down? Yes, first down, 45, midfield, into Philadelphia territory. Berge finally knocks him down after a gain of 15. So Joe Pisarcik is now 10 of 14 for 157. Give the Giants a fresh set from the Philadelphia 46. The Eagles, by the way, are favored by 3. Dornick on first down. Pitch left side. Going to the far side from the 46. And the Eagles read that one right away. They keyed on Hammond, but they tackled Dornick right at the line of scrimmage. So 7 carries for Dan for 17 yards. And 5 tackles for LeMaster. 2nd and 10 for New York. And Hammond will go on the fullback dive from the 46. And the Eagles eat that like a cheesecake. Harrison knocks him down for a loss. So 1 is 3rd and 11 from the 47. You look to Shirk and say, can you do anything? Shirk's going, I don't know. So Gary Shirk, they're going to try and meet him out to the tight end. Pisarcik rolls to his right. He looks. He tries for Hammond, who juggled it. We'll say the ball was wet, but he just, you hear footsteps. There was a lot of green, but it was of the upright variety, and it's dropped. And so with 4th and 11, the Giants will punt from the Eagles' 47. They do burn 5 minutes off the clock, and Dave Jennings will do the sideline punt. And that's a good one. Let's see where they spot it. Inside the 20. They blow it dead at the 11-yard line. It's a 36-yard punt. That's exactly what they wanted. With 9:46 to go in the 3rd quarter on this hockeytournaments.com drive to the playoffs. We're about to hit a big old fork in the road. If the Giants hold on, they lead the Eagles 14-7. Sweep left for Montgomery. Going to the near side of the field from the 11-yard line. Gets to the sideline. 20. First down, and that's it. A gain of 11. Rhodes gives him one more. And the Eagles, they feel better now. It's just a one-score game. 1st and 10 from their own 22. Clock stopped 9:34, third quarter. Hogan, trap right. And he gets it to the 25. 26 gain of 4. 9:28 to go. Clock running. 2nd and 6. Hogan on the screen, near side. Jaworski waits, he checks it down, and Van Pelt nearly picked it off. That had way too much hang time, and Van Pelt got a hand on it. So it's 3rd and 6. Krepfle. Short hitch. Jaworski back to throw. A quick throw to Krepfle, first down, and that's about it. Mallory with an immediate hit. Krepfle hung on to it. Wasn't sure what area code he was in, but he hangs on to it. His first catch for 8, and a fresh set for the Eagles with under 8 to go. Hogan. Off tackle right. And the 34 gets it across the 35, but that's it. Brian Kelly, with a stop at the 36. That's 2 tackles for him. The Giants have outgained the Eagles by 100 yards. Carmichael. Medium slant on 2nd and 8. Jaworski back to throw. Giants blitz. Flag down and incomplete.
Holding defense.
But a rare case, ladies and gentlemen, of defensive holding on, this time it's on Rhodes. And so while the pass was intended for Payne eventually, the Eagles get the freebie first down. Clock stops 7:04. Third quarter. Giants 14, Eagles 7. Long hitch to Carmichael. Eagles. Jaworski has time now. He doesn't, and George Martin sacks him for a loss of 12. They doubled Carmichael, which was the right move, and Jaworski was taking too long to find that second receiver. Giants played for the pass, too. So 2nd down and 22. Montgomery. Off tackle right on 2nd and very long. Cross to 30, 35. Kelly with a stop at the 36, getting 7. So as Ralphie Boy said, these drives can be interminably long. And the Eagles are already at 8 plays and 25 yards. Montgomery short flat again. They just want to try to complete something. He's got it. Not going to get the first down. 35. The ball is loose. Harry Carson knocks it down. Lukin, the right guard, picked it up. But it's only a gain of 2. And so the Eagles dodge the bullet of the turnover. But with 5:25 and the clock running, are forced to punt. Michelle stands on his 23. Punt is away, and it's terrible. A terrible punt. Fielded at the 34 to the 40. No flags. Robinson, they'll spot it at the New York 38. A 6-yard return after a 30-yard punt. So if you were with us last night and you saw just how much the Chicago Bears wanted that Central Division title, well, you haven't seen much of it today from the Philadelphia Eagles. And remember, the Bears had outs. They weren't likely to get a playoff spot, but they did have some outs. The Eagles have none. It's win or the PGA Tour for them. 1st and 10. Short out to Johnny Perkins. Pisarcik looks to throw it, and that was out of everyone's reach. 2nd down. So Pisarcik 10 of 16 for 157. Hammond. Sweep right. from the 38 across the 40, and he gets it to the 44-yard line. Hold on 1 second. Hello? Yep. Yes. Okay, this is Ron, and I'll see you then. All right. Bye-bye. The person that gets to get me up this morning or tomorrow morning, she sounded... Don't know. I scared the poor thing. 3rd and 4 after that. 4:32 to go. Johnny Perkins. No, let's go to Shirk. Short cross to Shirk. Pisarcik waits. He's going to run. He's going to get the first down and more. He's going to get across the 50, and Wilkes knocks him down after a gain of 9. And so the Giants might be pushing. If they can get another touchdown with 3:49 left here in the third, they're going to put the Eagles in a position where they're going to need 20 points to 22 points to win. I'm not sure the Eagles can do that. We will see. Hammond on first down. Sweep left to the far side from the 47. Eagles read that all the way. Bunting, a loss of 3. And now you get to talk to the wife. Football with Ron, you're on the air. Hi. It makes me loopy. What did they give me? No, what did I get? Metformin? Okay, my cholesterol pills. All right. Yeah, sure. It makes me loopy. Bye. So now you know. So now you know what drugs I take and who's coming to wash my butt tomorrow. Anything else you guys want to know? Ball at the 50. 2nd and 13. 3:05 to go. 3rd quarter. It's a fact of life, and I don't mind it. Dornink will sweep it to the right from midfield. He gets a block to the 45. That's actually a good run. It's a gain of 6. Harrison with the play. Dave, do you stream on your... I watched some of the videos on your channel. Do you stream there too, or what do you do, buddy? 3rd and 7. So we're going to try a short hitch to Jimmy Robinson. Yep, real life getting in the way. Here we go. Pisarcik, quick throw is incomplete. Robinson dove, but he couldn't come up with it. Pisarcik with a good, quick, snappy throw, but it was too hard. Okay, yeah. Those you can edit out. And when I did these games via edit, you can do that all the way. You can't do that with a live stream. So the Giants will punt. Please do. What are you going to stream, Dave? 4th and 7. And Jennings will, with the wind, will do a sideline punt. And Jennings gets this off the side of his foot. Going to be a decent punt. That's going to be whistled out of bounds at the 6-yard line. So Jaws and company start after a 38-yard punt. 91 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. It's the Giants 14, the Eagles 7. This is the drive to the playoffs on Retro Sports Network, presented by HockeyTournaments.com. You know, Ralph, thank Al for that, because I would have taped all these. Tape them when I could, chatted with you later, and I love doing these live. And a big shout out to Dave Gardner, too, because he's been very, very helpful. And you guys are just great. HockeyTournaments.com doesn't realize they're also the presenting sponsor for Friday's live baseball stream. Opening day for Action PC Baseball 2019, Friday starting at 11. A triple header. We're going to go through it all together. You don't feel like you need to be obliged to stay for all 3.5 hours, but that's why there's no football. That's why I'm kind of dreading these winning in games not going the winning in direction. All right, enough complaining. 1st and 10 from the Philadelphia 6. Montgomery off tackle left. No, it's going to be a screen of the Giants blitz. Let's see what happens. Oh, no, don't get caught in the end zone. Don't get caught in the end zone. Montgomery has it, and I don't know what's going on. Kelly makes the tackle. He didn't see it. Thankfully, you didn't see it. It's a gain of 17. Give him the ball at the 23-yard line. My heart was in my throat. You go back and look at that, and he's standing in the back of his end zone, and I've already had the safety on the bad play call, not this week, but last week. So, Sayers and High, 6 catches for Montgomery. And he's got 50 yards. Let's see. It should have been audible to it. Don't even go there, Ralphie boy. Do we get anything on the replay that actually shows that? No. Well, yeah, kind of. That 6 down there is making the tackle. All right, 1st and 10 from the Eagles 23. Clock running a minute 18. Hogan, a sweep it to the right, to the far side from the 23, 25. Gregory with a stop after a gain of 2. So 37 seconds left. They're going to try to run one more play. Montgomery on the dive. They do get it off before the gun at the 25. Mendenhall with a stop at the 27. So we've played 3 in Philadelphia. We got ourselves a dandy one, even if the announcer's half loopy. It's the Giants 14, the Eagles 7. This is Week 16, Drive to the Playoffs on Retro Sports Network, presented by HockeyTournaments.com. So Montgomery and Hogan, the running backs on this 3rd and 6. Carmichael and Payne, the wide receivers, and Keith Krepley as your tight end. Payne on a short slant. Jaworski to throw it. He's blitzed. He's looking at it. Payne can't get it. A bad pass. They were right not to throw to Krepley. And it'll be 4th and 6. And you can't go forward down here. So the Giants will get it back. Michelle will have the wind behind his back. He stands on his 12. And the punt is away. And taken at the 28 and immediately hit. And the punter's hurt. Michelle grabbed his hamstring as soon as he got that one off. It's a 47-yard punt. And he's out for the game. Now, I don't know what happens in the playoffs. The Eagles got to win this thing first, but when you have, I'd rather have no luck at all than this. So the Giants, 1st and 10, 14:48. Hammond and Dornink behind Pisarcik, Perkins and Robinson and Gary Shirk. There's got to be a punter. Mike Mayer, I would guess. I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Hammond on a trap to the left from the 27, and the Eagles sniff that out right away. Harrison knocks him down for a loss of 1. 2nd down and 11. Not what the Giants wanted. They needed to get some yards. Another touchdown would make everybody in New York feel better. Sweep to the right, to the near side from the 26. Dorning gets a block to the line. Harrison stops him for no gain. And that's 5 for Denny. And so Pisarcik is forced to throw. And that's exactly what the Eagles want. Look at those interception percentages. Holy moly. Be Jimmy Robinson instead. How about that? Need 11? Short hitch to Jimmy Robinson. Pisarcik rolls right. Rolling. He throws across. Edwards intercepted. He gets a yard on the interception. Dornink and Edwards wrestled to the ground, and Edwards got it when he hit it. So it's a return of 1, and Edwards makes the 7th of the year. And that might be as big of a play in this simulation as Edwards recovering and scoring on the Pisarcik-Zonka fumble at the Meadowlands. So with 13-19, the Eagles have it 1st and 10 from the Giant 30. Montgomery pitch to the left on 1st and 10 from the 30. And he gets a block right to the line of scrimmage. Harry Carson makes the tackle. Yeah, I checked my injury settings, and they're set to low. And you can only be injured and miss as many games as you did in real life. So that cuts down on some of the injuries somewhat. But look, it's week 16. You're all banged up. You're tired. Durability is a problem. 2nd down and 10 for the Eagles from the Giant 30. And they're not in field goal range yet. Hogan. Trap left from the 30. And he doesn't get anything either. George Martin tackles him for no gain. So Krepfle on a short slant from the 30. Jaworski back to throw. He waits. He finds Krepfle. He's running for it. He looks for the post, and he's got it. A gain of 10, spotted at the 20. 1st and 10, Philadelphia. What a huge break for them, and a smart play by Krepfle, who now has 2 catches for 18 yards. Hogan on the screen. Jaworski is blitzed, dunks it down, incomplete. 11-12 to go. No, the AI is better than that. Ralphie says he doubts that they would injure the punter if I didn't have a replacement. Yeah, I don't think so. That's a Stratomatic move. Montgomery off tackle to the right from the 20-yard line. The Giants sniff that one out. Van Pelt. No gain. And so, again, the Eagles are going to have to throw it. And that's been an adventure today. They need 10. Carmichael. Medium slant. Jaworski. Giants blitz. Jaworski looks. And that ball is loose. Rhodes forces the fumble. He gets the sack, but the Eagles recover. And the Giants take him out of field goal range with that. And Jaworski's pointing, the ball was wet, the ball was wet. And as we watch the replay on that, yeah, he never really had a grasp on it. And so the ball was indeed wet. And what do you do here? 4th and 18 from the Giant 38, or 28. Short flat to Montgomery. You're not going to punt it. Let's see what happens. Jaworski is all day. He checks it down, incomplete to Hogan. Giants take over on downs from there. And so, with 9:45 to go, the Eagles could not kick a field goal. You punt, you're just giving up the touchback. So that really was a harmless play. Gary Jeter with a hurry. And so all for naught, the turnover doesn't hurt him. Medium hits to Johnny Perkins on 1st down. Sarchik waits. He's got time. He looks for Dornick, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Dornick will sweep it to his left. And he gets across the 30. LeMaster with a stop after a gain of 3. And it'll be 3rd down and 7. So the Giants are 9:34 away from a potential doubleheader on Thursday. Slant to Robinson, 3rd and 7. Pisarcik waits. He's got a man open. He's got Robinson open at midfield. How about that? Bryant with a tackle, a gain of 20. They spot it at the Philadelphia 49, and the Giants have a fresh set right there. Under 8.5 to go. Hammond will go a trap left from the 49. And he keeps the legs moving for 3. Spotted at the 46. And now the clock is the Giants' best friend. And remember, it would take a whole lot of crazy things to happen on Thursday, but the Giants aren't out of the playoffs with a win. The Eagles are. It's win or go home for Philadelphia. But the Giants, they would need a lot of help. They would need the Rams to beat the Packers and the 49ers without O.J. Simpson to beat the Lions. Dave asks, is there any way to go snap quicker or slower depending on whether you're winning or losing? Yep. You can't see the mouse. Well, hold on a sec. Okay. I put the mouse on the screen so you can see it. See where the clock says 34 to 40? That's how much time we'll run on a regular play. If I needed to hurry up, I could click that box right there, and I would snap it within 9 to 13 seconds. If I want to slow it down, and at this point I really don't, I don't want to take my team out of rhythm, you hit the slow, and then you run 39 seconds off the clock before snapping the ball. The problem is if you go into a slowdown, it makes your kicks, punts, and I believe your pass, you take away completion percentage too. It really is if all you're going to do is run. I'd rather take the 34 to 40 seconds off the clock at this point. Now, when if the Eagles run out of timeouts, oh yeah, I'm running as slow and safe as anything. And Dave, if you got if you want a tip video for this game, why is it blinking at me? Just let me know, and I'll be glad to do it after the season's over. But if you guys have any questions, yeah, I'm sure you do, Ralphie. I'm sure what Ralphie says. I think you got more of a chance of a penalty, delay of game. So you do it, but as with anything else, there are consequences to your choices. Hanman on a trap left on 2nd and 7. He gets across the 45 and a first down. He got the block into the Eagles secondary, and they don't stop him until he gets a gain of 13. And so it's 1st and 10 for the Giants from the Eagles 33. And again, so 34 to 40 off the clock. They're fully going to the huddle. Dornick, off tackle right from the 33. And he's hit right at the line by Wilkes. And that clock is now running with under 6.5 to go. And that'll be a little quicker now. You also don't see what the clock is until the snap. So the clock there that says 6:43, that's what it was when the whistle blew. So you don't know how much of a variable. It could be 28 seconds now that comes off the clock, or it could be as much as 34. 2nd and 10 for the Giants. Dornick on the dive, and he gets it to the 30. Wilkes makes the tackle. 3rd and 7. Reggie Wilkes makes his 10th tackle of the game. But the natives are restless. I think a field goal will win it, and they have a 55% chance of doing it from here. 6:06 to go, and again, the clock is running, and it's running out on the Eagles season. This was a winning game, and they've really not shown too much. So the Giants will run it. They want clock to run. They look to Dornick. Off tackle left with a 2 tight end set from the 30. He gets it to the 25. Berge makes the tackle after a gain of 5. And a 60% chance of Danilo hitting this to make it a 2-score game with 5.5 minutes. And so the Giants have achieved what they wanted to. They have put the Eagles on the brink. Joe Danilo comes out from 42 yards. 60% chance. Clack, the snapper. Jennings, the holder. Danilo kicks it, drifting right and missing right. No good. And so the Eagles, with 4:49, have the ball and a chance to tie it. Remember, some people will ask if we can do a 2-point play, and you can't until 94 in the NFL. So the Eagles need a touchdown, 75 yards. You do a play-by-play for high school football. Okay. That's awesome. My dear friend Tony Whitehill does a lot of football and hockey too. You two should get together. And if I ever do one of those Friday fun nights, Dave, again, you should come on with us. If you're free on a Friday night, let me know. So the Eagles are pretty much down to their last chance. They have 75 yards and under 5 minutes to do it. They do have all 3 timeouts. Yeah, Tony Whitehill, speaking of which. Off tackle left for Montgomery. Touchdown or bust. Montgomery starts it with a 6-yard play. Harry Carson knocks him down. Clock running. Too early to go hurry up. Carmichael medium slant. Jaworski, Giants blitz. Jaworski looks, he throws. He's got Carmichael at the 45. Carmichael gets it to midfield before Jackson makes a tackle after a gain of 20. So Wilbur, Carmichael with a second catch. Terry Jackson with a tackle. And it's spotted inside New York territory at the 49. He also plays roller hockey, Mr. Whitehill. You two remind me a lot of each other. That's kind of scary. So 49-yard line for New York. 3:46 clock running. Montgomery on a short flat to the far side of the screen. Jaworski finds him. He crosses midfield. 45. He's looking. He's going to get about 8 yards. Carson with a tackle. Out of bounds. 3:02 to go. Ball at the 41. 2nd down and 2. Eagles need a touchdown to force overtime. Scary it is. Oh, yeah. Hogan, they need 2. Off tackle right to Mike Hogan. They want the 1st down. They get it. 35. Van Pelt with a gain of 8 to the 33. So under 3 minutes we go. Clock running. Eagles sort of huddle from the Giant 33. Screen to Hogan. Jaworski just keeping it short and tight. Finds Hogan. 35-30. 25 1st down 20. Kelly makes a tackle. 1st and 10 from the Eagles with 2:14 to go. And they stop the clock. They have 3 timeouts. We've at the 2-minute warning. And the Eagles now need 20 yards to tie. And I guess this is about what we're about to see. So we've reached the 2-minute warning with the score of the New York Giants 14, the Philadelphia Eagles 7. This is the drive to the playoffs on Retro Sports Network, brought to you by HockeyTournaments.com. All right, 1st and 10. They have all 3 timeouts. They can do pretty much whatever they want. In fact, the less time they leave for the Giants to break their hearts, the better. Hogan. Off tackle right from the 20. And he gets to the 19. Van Pelt with a tackle. That's a gain of 2. So clock running. Short slant to Krepfle. Jaworski back to throw it. He's got time. He looks around. He dumps it down for Hogan, who dropped it. So George Martin with a hurry. A minute 24. 4 down territory. Does not matter. You are not going to leave it for an onside kick at this point. So 3rd and 8. Carmichael on a short cross. Jaworski's flushed. Jaworski sacked by Jeter. And it's 4th and 10. I bet it was. They did a game from the Nesson booth. So here it is, boys and girls. This is the season right here for the Eagles. If they convert, we move on. If they don't convert, you would need a miracle the size of New Jersey for the Eagles to pull this one out. 14-7, 4th and 10. Carmichael, you need 10. It's going to be a medium fly. So it's boom or bust for the Eagles. Jaworski. Oh, they're going to blitz it. You need 10. Screen to Montgomery and Hope. Jaworski reads the blitz. He looks for Montgomery. Montgomery's got it at the 28, 25, 20, 15, 10. He's got the first down, 5, touchdown. Wilbert Montgomery scores. Wilbert Montgomery scores. The Eagles have a chance to tie it with 1:06 to go. How about that? So the Eagles do their part. Jaworski called an audible, and he finds Wilbert Montgomery for a 20-yard screen play. They needed 10. You don't call a screen on it, but Jaworski, with his clicker, he's a bigger football mind than me. But first, you got to convert the extra point. You ready? Mike Mayer boots it through with 1:06 to go. It's New York 14, Philadelphia 14. And so Hammond stands at his 9. The Giants will gladly play for overtime. They're already playing with house money. The Eagles have done it. And Ralphie Boyd was right. A field goal would have won it for New York. It still might. 4 yards deep. And he'll take it for a knee. That's a fun place to do all that. Tony has done games at Gutterson Fieldhouse on the campus of the University of Vermont. Patrick Gym, which is on the campus of the University of Vermont for Vermont for a D1 state title basketball game. And Centennial, which is our little treasure up here on the hill for state championship baseball. So, the Giants have 3 timeouts and 50-some-odd yards. Screen pass to Hammond. Let's see what happens. They're content. Oh, nope. Pisarcik is sacked by Harrison. It's a loss of 6. And the Giants are now probably quite content for overtime. Joe Pisarcik is the quarterback. He's the one that just got the snot kicked out of him. Ball is at the 14. Dornick on a dive with 59 seconds left. And he doesn't lose the football. Harrison tried to beat it out of him. 14 seconds left, and we're going to overtime. With the score, New York 14, Philadelphia 14. Yes, overtime. And New York has won the toss, and they will receive. All right, the Giants win the toss. We were playing old overtime rules. First score wins. It's a 15-minute overtime. A tie would knock the Giants out and give the Eagles a lifeline. That would make Detroit and San Francisco unnecessary. But Green Bay would need to beat Los Angeles. Free football. And no, I'm not running a pitch play from the 3. So it's Hammond back to return. Mike Mayer boots it in the end zone 4 yards deep. Giants are going into the... You don't get a choice. You don't get a choice. The Giants offense isn't that inept. They have a full quarter. They've run the ball 40 times. They just need a field goal, but they're going into the wind. Hammond off tackle right on 1st and 10 from the 20. He gets to the 25 rather easily. Harrison knocks him down. 2nd down and 5. Yeah, shock you. God. You know, I could see that, but, you know, if they lose the game, you would get absolutely pillared with that New York press. 2nd and 5. Dorning, trap left from the 25. He's going to keep his legs moving. Harrison makes a tackle at the 28. So give Dorning 3 and Harrison 7 tackles. And it's 3rd and 2 from the 28. 2 tight ends set. Thompson comes in as the other tight end with Shirk. And Dorning wants an off tackle left from the 28. He's got the first down and more. 35. Johnson makes a tackle after a gain of 9. So the Giants have run it 3 times for 17 yards. 2 wide receiver set. Perkins and Robinson, the short men, and short out to Jimmy Robinson. The Sarchik has time. He dumps it down, and it's almost intercepted. Bryant hugged him like you do at a family reunion. And Robinson won the flag and didn't get it. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Hammond on a sweep to the far side from the 37. Gets it to the line of scrimmage before Carl Harrison makes another big tackle. Doug Van Horn, the left guard, made the bad block, and it's 3rd and 10. And so the Giants will spread them out. 3 wide receivers. James Thompson, no. Jimmy Robinson, you need 10. Short hitch. Pisarchik looks around. He throws. Thompson's got a 1st down. Bryant makes the stop after a gain 11 at the Giant Arkansas family reunion. Yeah, pull up the propane. 1st and 10 for the Giants. 12:35 in overtime from their own 48. Hammond and Dornick back in the ballgame. Sweep left for Bobby Hammond from the 48. He gets across midfield, and that's about it. Harrison is just all over the field right now making tackles. 2nd and 8. 18 carries for Hammond for 61 yards. And it's 2nd and 8 right from the talons of that eagle. Right on the midfield logo. Dornick. Sweep it to the left side for him from midfield. He gets across the 50. LeMaster with a tackle after a gain of 2, and it's 3rd and 6. With 11:11 to go, the Giants have done what they needed to do. Now they got to complete one here on 3rd down. Perkins on a 3 wide receiver. Oh, no. Short slant to James Thompson. Pisarchik is flushed. He throws incomplete. So the Giants will punt from the Philadelphia 48. Dave Jennings to punt it. Hopes to pin him deep. The Eagles are hoping for a touchback. Jennings, one of the best in the business. This one is down at the 6-yard line, so with 10:26. What do you think, Ralphie boy? 94 yards? How far do you think this one goes? 1st and 10 for the Eagles. 14-14. We're in overtime. Free football here. Montgomery will sweep it to the left from the 6. He gets to the 10. Carson knocks him out of bounds at the 11. Don't pitch it. That's all I know. 2nd and 5. If we actually had fans, the fan mail from Kansas City would have been just out there. 2nd down and 5 for the Eagles from their own 11-yard line. Montgomery on a trap to the right from the 11-yard line, and he's eaten right up by Gregory after a gain of 1. So Jerry Sizemore with a bad block, and it's now 3rd and 4 for the Eagles from their 12. Prepfley. Short slant. Jaworski back to throw it. Has time. He has Krepley for a 1st down right at the marker. Well, he got 2. Flea flicker. Oh, yeah. Pulling that one right out there. So 1st and 10 from the 18. 9.5 to go. Carmichael on a short cross. Jaworski throwing on 1st down. Flag is down. Carmichael has it. Jackson with immediate tackle.
Holding offense.
But it's all coming back. The left tackle, Walters, doing his best Andre the Giant impression in that picture, is called for the hold. 17 yards back the other way, and it's now 1st and 19 from the Eagle 9. Hogan. Trap right to Mike Hogan from the 9. And that gets to the 12. Yeah, you know, Ralph, it really is no favorites. No, I mean, Al is so entertaining the way he calls it. I can't see Al being as entertaining doing it this way. But for me, there really is no favorites. It's to give you the best show I can. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But this one has been all that in a bag of chips. 8:40 to go. Clock running. 2nd and 15. We might find out who the Philadelphia punter is here in a minute. Payne. Short hitch. Jaworski back to throw it. Quick foot one to Payne from the 20. He won't get the first down. Rhodes makes a stop after a gain of 13. So it's 3rd and 2. 8 minutes to go. The Eagles, that's Ken Payne's first catch too. No, I love listening to Al's football games. The Eagles are 4 of 12 today on 3rd down. They need 2. So Osborne joins Krepfle, and Montgomery says, trap left. And Montgomery gets the first down across the 30. Gain of 7, spotted at the 33. 7:19 to go. Once again, short slant to Kenny Payne. Jaworski's going to throw it. He's looking. He's going to dump it to Krepfle instead. It gets across the 40. Van Pelt makes a tackle up to the 11, and Montgomery is shaken up. And he's gone for the game. Oh, yeah. Al is great when it comes to that. But here, Montgomery is gone for the game. And so the Eagles need to muster a field goal without their best offensive player. From the Eagle 44-yard line, 1st and 10, 6.5 to go. Carmichael, short cross. Jaworski throws it incomplete. 6:26 to go, 2nd and 10. Billy Canfield averages 4 yards a carry. He's going to try a trap right here, 2nd and 10. And he gets to the maybe 2. Yep, they're going to give him 2. Van Pelt. So it's 3rd and long now with 6 minutes to go. Canfield stays in the game, 3 wide receivers. And it's Carmichael. A short hitch to Carmichael was the call. Jaworski quickly throws, incomplete. And now you got a big decision. I guess you got a punt. 5:42 left. The Eagles are going to bank it. No, Michelle's punting. So I guess he got hurt. They've taped up his leg. They wheel him out on the field. I guess they took my chair from the booth. And so it's going to be inside the 20. The Giants are going to try to return this. He stands long enough to make the kick. He sits right back down. Ball is taken at the 20. 25. And Bunting makes a tackle right there. So it's a 7-yard return. 5:38 to go. The Giants need a win to even think about moving on. But Thursday at noon, if this game is a tie, Green Bay and Los Angeles. Hammond on a short flat. Pisarcik has him. Complete pass. 25-30. First down. 40. 45-50. Into Philadelphia territory. LeMaster knocks him out at the 46. And that's a gain of 29. So already it took 10 seconds. Don't hate Al. No one hates Al. The Giants have it 1st and 10 inside Philadelphia territory. Yeah, don't hate yourself. So Pisarcik, who has thrown 3 picks, this might have been the biggest pass of his life. Dornink from the 46, 5:28 to go, across the 45. He gets to the 41. LeMaster with a tackle, 2nd down and 5. The Giants are kicking into this wind. about 5 miles an hour. It has rained all day. Hello, Tribe fan. I mean, this is painted cement. I mean, to pretend this is a carpet here at the vet is, defies even my description. And so 2nd and 5 from the Philly 41. Hammond. Sweep right from the 41. And it gets across the 40. First down inside the 35. Keeps the legs moving to gain a 9. And so Bobby Hammond, who has come off the bench, has run it 19 times for 70 yards. And they are already in field goal range, 53%. Watch it on the middle left bottom of the screen, 53% from 49 yards. 1st and 10, 4.5 to go. Dornick, off tackle left from the 32. Across the 30, spotted at the 29, and Carl Harrison has his 10th tackle today. 56% chance from Danilo from there. 2nd and 7. Short slant to Perkins. Pisarcik. Eagles blitz. Pisarcik. Gonna scramble a lot. He's gonna get a first down. He gets 8. Wilkes makes the tackle. Gary Shirk, the backup tight end, makes the big block. And it's now 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. The Giants are about to break a lot of hearts here. Dornick will sweep it to the right from the 21. Waits for a block. Won't get it. Wilkes will bring him back 3. So spotted at the 24. Gary Shirk on a short out. Pisarcik waiting, looking, throws, incomplete. So 3rd and 13. And they're going triple tight end set. They're going to run it. Johnny Perkins is, what? So Dan Dornick is the one running back. And this is just to get yards. Pitch right. You can't get a safety from here, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Tony Whitehill and Chopper Retro Sports Network are already watching the police get in their riot gear. Dornick on a pitch to the right side, to the near side from the 24. Gets a block. Gets across the 20. 2-minute warning. Harrison with 10 tackles. And they're bringing out Danilo. From the 19, this will be a 36-yard kick. 66.6% chance. How do you like that number? Black to snap it. Jennings to hold it. Danilo for the win. Doubleheader possibly on Thursday if this is good. Kick is up. It is straight, and it is good. The Giants have knocked the Eagles out of the playoffs. The final score, New York 17, Philadelphia 14, and we got extra football for you on Thursday. With 1:54 in overtime, Danilo on a 36-yarder puts the Giants, well, they stay in the hunt. And the Eagles have crashed. They're done. 8-8. Thanks, Al. So before you guys go, here's now what's potentially on the docket. The Eagles cannot win the wild card. So Green Bay gets the next shot. On noon on Thursday, Green Bay and Los Angeles from the Coliseum. If Green Bay wins, they win the wild card. And I think Chicago would host the Rams. If Green Bay loses, Los Angeles will host Chicago, and then we await Detroit and San Francisco. If Detroit wins, they are the wild card. If San Francisco wins, New York is the wild card. Hit that like, share button. And the AFC really quick, because tomorrow we try to hopefully decide that. We know where the playoff games will be. We have no idea who anyone's playing. New England and Pittsburgh will host games in the divisional series. I don't know who hosts what game yet, but they're both hosting. Cleveland has won their Week 12 game. They beat Cincinnati 41-20. They are hosting the wild card game at noon next Thursday, the 27th. Who they play? They could play Denver, they could play Kansas City, or they could play Miami. So there you go. So tomorrow it's Kansas City and Seattle. Thanks, Ralphie. Kansas City wins. They're playing Cleveland. Until then, I'm Ron Juckett for Retro Sports Network and our good friends at HockeyTournaments.com. We'll talk to you tomorrow for the AFC's winning in game.